on the last wandering path.
Mysteries multiplying! While JJ and Gordon took BG to the neighborhood dog park, they ran across a few citizens experiencing weird, potentially electric jelly-related phenomena, and uncovered a minuscule grain of that same bright, warm Astra that they found underneath the bridge. Meanwhile, Ibra and Paz accompanied Fran into a hidden workshop beneath a dustpan. Fran's got some sick upgrades, but Ibra's only got anxiety about being made of what they now know is a possibly dangerous substance. Will a Wraith attack return everything to quote-unquote normal? Absolutely not, because Paz has lightning powers now. Phew, all caught up? Okay, then let's see what's around the bend, today, on The Wandering Path. Ibra, the Wraith has lunged 60 feet through the air in a downward trajectory straight at you and Fran. It came dangerously close to digging its electric jelly claws into your supple flesh.
Supple.
Okay.
I wasn't ready for supple.
That was excellent. That was
Supple
perfect.
flesh.
And before it can turn around and do you a great amount of harm.
Turn around and do you? No.
I heard it too.
All right, reset
Walk
the
that
clock.
back. Walk everything back.
Why is
Oh,
it?
no.
Why is this so horny in
Why
here?
did you do this?
Let's just start it over.
Okay.
Everyone's got to get less horned up.
Strap in, everyone at home. It's gonna be a day.
Strap in.
No!
I didn't even
Fuck.
mean to.
Horny jail.
Yeah, horny jail.
Everybody's
I'm
in
an
horny jail.
abolitionist.
We can play the game from horny jail today.
Okay, let's do it. We're
Ooh.
rolling
Nice.
dice in a cell in horny jail.
Wow. Tell me more.
No, I won't. It's a very sexless cell, actually. It's very dingy and dusty, and there's no sunlight.
All right.
And every once in a while, somebody clangs the bars, but not in a sexy way, in like a chaste way.
Oh.
All right, back in it. It rears back upon you and makes to strike, but before it can, it is lit up from behind by an enormous bolt of crackling electricity.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
The thing arches its central branch in pain and screams skyward. It collapses to the ground. This thing's been hovering, but it all of a sudden loses its ability to hover and collapses to the ground. And as the Wraith drops, 30 feet behind it, you see your childhood friend,
Oh my god.
Paz Voxana. Her hands crackling with electricity, staring down in wonder, surprise, and a little bit of fear. And she shouts, "What the hell was that?"
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I told you, maybe more than just normal.
Ibra, it's your turn.
Special pads.
What do you do?
First things first, I think Ibra literally cheers.
Yeah.
Just involuntary.
Free action.
Yes! Awesome. Okay. So I think Ibra's so the thing's on the ground now. How far away is it?
It's right in front of you.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know this, but this is a rule of Dungeons and Dragons. When you attack a prone target, you get advantage. So that's just some helpful information in case you want it.
Extra
You know, I
couple kicks
love when
in
that
it.
happens.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's so many fun things to do. Okay, we start with a bonus action. And we're gonna Warden's Mark. I'm gonna mark the electric jelly that is within 30 feet of me.
Yes.
And because it is within 5 feet of me, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me.
Okay.
And that's just an extra bonus for when it does get back up, because I'm gonna hit it while it's down.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna go with the pop spear in one hand and shield in the other,
Okay.
and we're just gonna spear it.
Yes.
Absolutely spike it.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby. That's not gonna hit. Natural yeet. Might.
Nice.
Oh boy. Oh boy. You go ahead and roll damage and then also add the maximum amount of damage you could do with this attack.
Oh.
The maximum amount.
So whatever I
on the
roll
die.
on the die plus max?
Yeah, so this is a d6 plus 3. You go ahead and add another 6 at the end.
Whoa. Okay, cool. That's max damage on the die.
Hell yeah.
That's
Oh,
6
baby.
plus 6 plus
Whoa.
3.
Whoa.
Dang.
15 points of damage.
You stand over... Hold the fuck on. Sorry, I didn't...
Oh no!
I didn't think it was gonna end in the first turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, That's what's
Did you
up.
just
This is
body this
juicy.
Wraith?
Well, because Paz bodied it in one hit.
Right.
My God.
Didn't Paz do 13 damage?
Yeah. Wait, this is gonna be so juicy.
Oh my God.
Dex, you want to describe?
Oh my God.
Oh my
This-
god.
Oh my God.
I guess I do. I think that with residual electricity crackling from the gooey mess on the ground, Ibra takes the pop spear and just stabs right into the center, and the electricity shoots right out through the end of the spear, sort of back into the sky. Into the clouds.
Oh my God.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sick.
Holy shit.
Hey, remember that thing that like almost downed you guys in the first combat and stuff? You just bodied it. You just took care of it.
That
you took
protective
care
instinct.
of business.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
The thunder resounds through the empty courtyard. For a moment, the air becomes incredibly still.
Ibra's frozen.
I rush for the box and get the Astra put away.
I start looking around for the knight.
Across the courtyard, standing at the mouth of an alley, far away, you spot the knight, smiling, and nods, and holds a closed fist up to its heart, and then pulls a short cape around itself and turns to walk away, and the cape swooshes around it, and the knight is gone.
What are you looking at?
Ibra's eyes are absolutely transfixed for a moment until they bring their fist to their heart and drop it and say, I think I got an answer that brings more questions.
Okay, great. That's just Tuesday for us, right?
Yeah. Oh God, is it still Tuesday?
It's been like 3 days. Everything that's happened to us has happened in the last 3 days.
We're gonna have to start processing
I
this,
know.
aren't we?
I
Oh,
know.
God.
I know. You know what? That's a great point.
Okay, so
Man, okay, hold on. Let me just get my thoughts together. That thing almost killed us like 3 days ago. Like, or something similar to that. Almost killed us 3 days ago, right? And now you just what is that, like the wind? Just whew. So, are you okay?
better than I thought I'd be.
That is very impressive.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Paz, are you okay?
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Okay, I won't touch you. I'm not gonna touch you. But are you?
You can roll insight.
Yeah. That is a 16.
Paz is horrified. She's like staring at her hands. She's backing slowly away from you. Any step you take towards, she, I don't think Paz has ever considered herself dangerous before.
Right. Hey, it's okay. It's all right.
You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me.
I didn't think I could do lightning from my fingers.
Totally. That's okay.
You want me to show you? Too late. I'm gonna give her a hug.
Ooh, I'm gonna roll a con save for Paz.
Go for it. I have absorb elements.
You go too late and hug her, and she yelps in fear. And when she jolts you. I'm going to go ahead and roll some lightning damage.
Absorb elements reaction.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
That's max damage on it, so
Whoa.
that would be 8 half to 4 lightning damage.
I think that Ibra flinches, but only barely, and
Okay.
pulls Paz just a little bit tighter and breathes out electricity, just sort of like a crackling as they release and hug Paz just a little tighter. I told you.
I'm gonna text Gordon. I text Gordon. I'm just like, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing is just like a lot of closeness between Ibra and Paz. Could be nothing. I'm just like, I don't know. It's just interesting, I guess.
Smash cut to us at the dog park.
I just got a weird text.
Yeah? What does it say?
Well, Fran just said, here, look, and I show it to you.
Oh. Sorry, is your
Pretty
background
bread.
garlic bread on your actual phone that you just showed me?
No, my background is a French omelet and fresh regular bread that I baked. But way to just dox me on the podcast. I think I just text back, haha, okay, question mark?
I can't get over the actual bread.
Look at its omelet. Look at its omelet.
It looks really good.
It
Oh, I
was
thought
really
that
good.
was a thing you were saying in character.
Nope.
Oh my god, it's really bread!
Background is bread.
Oh my god!
I love you.
Wasn't an inside bit for the podcast. I just really like that photo.
No, I love that.
Ian's background's bread all the time.
I love it.
The Venn diagram of Ian and Gordon is a circle.
I mean, Fran is just me with extra steps.
You guys don't have secret lightning powers too, do you?
I wish. My god, all I have is this gun. And it doesn't shoot straight all the time, and that's really on me. Everyone's been trying to make this gun better for me. You know what? I didn't even get to check if it's working better since my experience moments ago. But no, I wish I had lightning powers. Is all I'll say. I'm so jealous of you right now. It's insane.
I've let Paz go, and I'm sort of keeping her stable by the shoulders.
Okay, cool.
This is good. You can
all right.
protect yourself.
Yeah.
You can protect whoever you want.
You are part of the reason this thing is dead right now.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. The last time this thing it hurt you the most. The last time we fought something like this.
Yeah, this one wasn't fun to fight last time.
You guys are like crowding around Paz, like hyping her up, trying to make her not feel quite so weird about this thing. She's just sort of like staring in the 1,000-yard stare in the middle distance, like between the two of you. Eventually, she stops responding to your praise, and there's like silence in the courtyard again. And then Paz's stomach growls super loud. Oh, I am so hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. That sounds wow. You know, now that when you just go for a while and you don't check in with your body, and then all of a sudden you just do, and you realize
Yeah, and then your body has lightning powers all of a sudden.
Well, you know how you always...
that too. Oh, you're probably also super hungry because you have superpowers now.
Well, I
that
was
makes
gonna
sense.
say,
You probably need
like-
to eat a lot more than you used to before.
You remember how you always get mad at me for stealing stuff off your plate after I've been at a training session?
There
It's
you
because
go.
I'm hungry.
There you go.
Oh.
There you
You're
go.
gonna have to steal stuff off my plate now.
Okay.
I'm gonna text Gordon and go like food ?
I look at it. It's food.
BG, I'm just petting BG.
Yeah,
Getting
heck
slobber
yeah.
everywhere.
I think I bought a
Good
boy.
Oh, I think I bought a cola that I cracked open a little bit ago, sipping on a nice cold cola.
God, you guys are having the best day.
Yeah.
Not a care in the world. She said. So Fran texts me. I go, food. Oh my god, you want to make dinner tonight?
Oh, that sounds so good, actually.
Let's make dinner.
Yes.
Make dinner.
And
That sounds amazing.
I just text Fran back a single exclamation point.
That means
We can
yes.
stop by the farmer's market.
I think there's probably farmers markets in neighborhoods all over.
Yeah.
That like, I don't know.
It's probably really fun to like see how different they are.
Yeah.
Based on which
like would my
community
town
or
have like the
neighborhood.
best farmers market?
Well,
The edge might.
yeah, the farmers markets would be populated by the Green Grocers Guild,
Greengrocers.
which is like the fruit and veg growers guild from the Edge. The
Are their
Edge
last
is,
names Green or Grocer?
or stuff
Grossman?
stuff like that. Yeah.
I was wondering
These are
if
fun.
I was wondering if there's like a more permanent sort of produce market out by the edge because you have all that farmland, you know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is if you want to go anywhere in town, you can find produce just like Gordon makes his deliveries. You know, people who grow fruits and veg make their deliveries too.
Yeah.
But you know, it's up to you. If you want to invite you could invite everyone back to your place and do the
Yeah,
thing,
that's
do
I
stuff
think the
there.
real question is, wait, where do we want to have dinner? We all have homes.
What time is it?
It's getting towards sunset. I'd said that y'all sort of spent the afternoon in the dog park.
Oh, what am I saying? It's my house. I have so much food at my house.
Okay.
I'm a chef in training I'm a baker in training, but I also like to dabble.
Yeah.
No, let's just all meet at my house. I have a ton of stuff. We'll decide what we want to cook.
Amazing.
Man, that was a lot of conversation to get to that. But you know what?
No.
I liked every single second of it.
That's how this works. That's how logistics work. So I'm gonna grab the bus. I can't fit on the bike.
Are you?
Don't
you
worry about
sure?
it. Yeah, it's okay.
I don't.
I'm okay.
Paz gives Ibra a knowing look, and then goes, "No, it's cool. We just fought a monster. I can call us a car." And she pulls out her phone
Okay.
and texts a number, and he goes, "Okay, it'll be on its way."
Okay.
Thanks, B.
Thank you.
Fran, you remember how reticent the bus driver was to bring you this far into the dustpan.
Right. Yes.
But
The
Paz,
goat man.
Paz looks very unconcerned.
Interesting. It's occurring to me in this moment that like Paz and Ibra are obviously very good friends, and I am friends with Paz, but and they were pretty well taken care of in the hospital. But I don't know a whole lot about Paz's situation.
It's called the Pazuation.
The Pazuation.
Let's not call it that, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Pazology.
I didn't. Pazology. Yeah.
Are
So
you just now struck by the fact that you're with the two rich kid friends that you
Yeah,
know?
it's interesting. It's very interesting. I think that Fran doesn't normally think about that kind of stuff because she doesn't really have time to think about those things. But it is weird, being especially in the dustpan of just like this very low income area and not having the ability to call a car.
Yeah.
And had never had the ability to call a car.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Like
So
you
I-
wouldn't even think about it. It
No,
wouldn't even
I-
occur
no.
to you.
God, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's such an easy option when it is an option.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think she is feeling that, I think, for the first time.
Valid. Fair. I don't
Well, it's
respond to
kind-
that.
No,
because-
you don't have to. Go ahead.
We mostly all hang out at Boggins.
Yeah, you guys show up and I'm working and you guys hang out and Ibra's working and Gordon's working and before all of this stuff happened 3 days ago, all Fran dreamed about was going to the Constellation and like making these designer things and like being a part of that, but like not realizing how far away she was from that even with the people around her.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Does anyone else remember how quickly this episode turned from combat to Touch Feels therapy party? I do.
Yeah.
Remember when there was supposed to be a combat?
There's about to be another one.
Before I
if you
got
don't
my
stop.
shit wrecked.
The dice didn't want it to happen.
So
Listen.
It's called pivoting.
I think
Yeah.
Ibra has been really thinking about that night ever since, and kind of in this moment of quiet, not quite feeling what Fran is feeling, not quite feeling what Paz is feeling, sort of in their own space, sort of mumbles, I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I think I saw someone else.
Okay. This is what you were looking at earlier?
Yeah.
What do you see?
A knight?
Like one from like the armor from our dreams?
And for some reason, they picked up the box
Okay.
and opened it.
What? Wait, okay, wait. Because if you're seeing something that doesn't exist, it can't touch stuff.
But it did. And you saw it. Oh, you saw the box open,
I saw
right?
the box move, but I didn't see anything.
There was a knight unlatching it. Or at least
Okay.
that's what I saw.
Right, okay.
And I was ready to fight
You're
it.
not crazy.
Oh.
You're
okay.
not crazy.
Promise.
Promise.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just don't know why that is happening. It's okay. Everything's okay.
Yeah. Everything's great.
Everything's not great, but everything's fine.
There's like 3 or 4 things that shouldn't be happening that all just happened at once.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? Yes. Paz, you're right. This shit's fucking crazy. Okay, so ghosts, invisible ghosts, moving workshops, and lightning powers.
Yeah, wait, hold on. How did the rest of the workshop go?
Good. Very good. There is something that I have to give up. If I want to do this, I have to give up my memories, kind of. The feelings
What?
associated with memories that I have.
Feelings of memories?
They're not gone. They're just like, okay, for example, remember when we sang Happy Birthday to Paz? So like that's kind of like a grayscale memory now.
Whoa.
Like it was in color and now it's not.
Oh.
So you put your memories in?
To tags, yes. And then you put the tags on stuff, and then they kind of carry the will and force of the memories, and then you can use that to conjure abilities. And
Wait, so like, so the memory went from being like exquisite armor to mid armor in your mind, right?
yeah,
That's so weird. Sorry.
no, it's
Is
okay.
that weird to say?
No, you can say it's weird.
kinda
There's a
weird.
lot of weird stuff going on right now.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
Magic is weird.
Yeah.
This is all weird.
It is weird. Man, remember when you were doing work and I was doing work and JJ was in school and Gordon was working on bread?
I miss Boggins.
I do too. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah, me too.
Do you really? Wait, hold on, Fran, that's wild.
It is wild, isn't it? God, it's so wild.
So much stuff has been going on, but the fact that Fran actually misses Boggins might have been the final straw.
Yeah.
Like that one? That broke me.
We're worried about you now, bud.
Miss the mop.
Oh, the new one?
No, the old one. I miss the animatronic with the wonky eye. I miss the sticky floors.
And it's as you're listing this litany of things that you thought were large problems in your life way before
God.
that the car approaches.
Yes, new problems. Wonderful.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's an older car. It's not like brand new. It's not like a Rona's car, but it's like a sturdy utilitarian little hover car, and a driver not in any sort of uniform, just like an ordinary sort of dwarf, just sort of like as soon as it lands, pops out and holds the door open for Paz and the rest of you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Doc.
Paz gives the driver an address in the Edge. For the Bakers Guild headquarters.
Is there room for all of us in the back seat, or is it like a 5-seater?
There's room for all of you in the back seat. Ibra, what are you going to do about your bike?
I'm actually gonna close the door behind Paz and Fran, and I'm gonna stay back with the driver, and I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm just gonna follow you on the bike if that's cool with you. Just try not to go too fast so I can keep up.
You got it.
Thanks, boss.
Gives you tips his newsboy cap.
Wow.
I'm gonna pat the car twice like an old dad would do or
That's
something.
so funny.
Say that and that's what I do.
Yeah, I'm an old dad at heart.
Incredible.
And Fran, you and Paz enjoy a smooth ride to the Edge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Living on the edge, riding to the edge.
That's the smash cut to us in TikTok. Jam into the radio.
Yeah.
That's what's playing.
I'm singing full volume, and I got like my fists in my chest, and I'm like, riding to the edge, riding to the edge.
And BG's in the back like, woo!
And I put my hand back and be like, good job, BG. And then I put my hand out, and then he like chin fives my hand.
Yeah.
And it's all wet. I'm like, ew, wow. And I like brush my hand out the window and drop the slobber off of it.
Yeah.
I like to imagine someone's riding by on a bicycle and it's just,
This was gonna be my year.
Unlike most of the other districts in New Prosper, life in the Edge is a little bit slower. Everything's a little bit more spread out. As soon as you cross the boundary between Minetown and the Edge, everything sort of sprawls. The air has more freedom to move. Housing allotments give way to fields and crops, and there's a little more room for everything here. As you travel, you leave the shadow of the upper city behind, and orange light bathes the entire field. Gordon, it's a beautiful, picturesque scene as you drive home.
The edge.
You roll up to the Bakers Guild headquarters. It's a big silo training facility, dormitory thing. From the outside, do you think that people are making deliveries at all hours? Do you think you're one of the last people to drive your tuk-tuk back? What do you think?
I think I'm one of the last people to drive my tuk-tuk back. I think that it probably calms down a lot earlier than you would expect because we all have to get up so early.
Yeah.
So I think it's actually pretty low-key right now.
Yeah, that's fair. One thing you do notice is as you drive up to the garages in the sort of visitor parking, quote unquote, Fran and Paz step out of a car.
Oh, great. Hey.
Hi,
How's it
guys.
going? Hi.
Oh, wait, can I have some help getting my bike out of the back of the truck? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
fine.
okay.
It's okay.
Are
The
you
chain
okay?
just got stuck. It's fine.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
How's the escape room?
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. Thank you so much for your help. We got out. We escaped.
Good.
We did it.
I'm glad. Oh,
Yes.
Next time you want to go, let me know. I love an escape room.
I will absolutely. We have so much to talk about, you guys.
What escape room? What are you guys talking about?
Ibra's parking their bike and like drops the chain. Goes, no, we'll take you next time.
Let's just tell them.
No.
It was a puzzle and it was bad.
Yeah, that's what escape rooms are.
Totally. No, it was a test. It was the Arcane Masters Guild's test, and I barely passed. And if it wasn't for you, maybe I would not have ever learned anything new at all.
Do you just have like a few minutes left on the clock, or
No. This was okay. It was like a test of will. It was like Thorgan finally trusted me, or I finally earned my keep enough to prove that I was ready to learn about things that were, I don't know, powerful or whatever. And then I totally shut down. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't now know. And I hold up like I hold up the tag.
Would you like a hug?
Yeah, I would. That sounds really nice.
I give Fran a big hug.
I give you a hug and I hold out the tag just like really far away from our bodies because I just don't want it to touch anything that it's not supposed to, and then I put it back. Thank you.
Okay.
I might not be very smart.
Take
that back.
Yeah, take that back.
Counterspell.
All right. Okay.
BG jumps on you and starts looking in your face.
Okay. Oh, you know what? You're right, BG. You keep me honest. Thank you.
We can talk inside.
That sounds great.
You are all so sweaty.
Yeah. There was also we got attacked.
What?
Yeah, we got attacked.
What?
Yeah, let's go inside.
let's get inside.
Before we go inside, I'm gonna turn back to the car really quickly and just like I'm gonna go over to the driver's side window. I'm gonna just like thank him for driving us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tips his newsy cap to you outside of the window. Paz does the same. Takes the time as y'all are preparing, like headed across the parking lot, just like stays behind.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. And that's on the. And he goes, "Don't worry, ma'am, I got it." And starts up the car and drives off. Paz looks to you, Fran, and is just like, "It's not a thing I can do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like very special occasions, but I felt like getting attacked by a monster in a really dangerous part of town and then manifesting lightning powers. I felt like I could call one in, you know?
Hey, if this isn't a special occasion, I don't know what the fuck is.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that about lightning powers?
What is
Right,
happening
so, okay,
right now?
let's
Are
go
you
inside,
serious?
let's go inside.
You step through the entranceway to the Baker's Guild. It's like the flour has baked into the concrete bricks of the silo. Like the smell, even with no ovens going, like fresh bread and pre-bread and, dough proofing overnight just fills the space. It's empty, it's calm. Yeah, it probably shuts down pretty early. So like at sunset, it's probably like the stragglers, right?
Mm-hmm. It's occurring to me that this is a culinary school.
Yeah.
Yes, it's designed for bread.
Yep.
But I was like, oh, wait, I live in a dorm. I probably don't have a full kitchen in my dorm, but there's definitely a full kitchen here. And I'm wondering one of two paths.
Okay.
Not paths, paths.
Got it.
Are they wandering?
The first, they are wandering. Fuck, I didn't realize I did that.
Heyo! That's Party Point for Lynn.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah. Here's the first path. The first path is that there are in the kitchens, like in one corner in the kitchen, there is either like a practice room that you can you can like sign into as a guild member / student and like do experimental cooking, right? And we can all go use that test kitchen and whatever the ingredients are. And I have a little potential game for it. Or I'm just taking everyone down to the kitchens and raiding the fridge, and then there's risk there. But because I don't know I don't know what's in the world or not.
Yeah, no, good question. I think that like the usual kitchen that you sign out every morning, that like, you have your time.
Right. Oh yeah, I have my bay.
Right. So I think that, just because everyone else is shut down and has gone to bed, like you could obviously sign out that space late night again if you wanted to, I think.
Right.
There's
Like
probably
studio hours.
Yeah, there's studio hours. There's like, when I worked at the theater studio, there was like a late night attendant. You could sign at the spaces. Yeah, absolutely.
So if that's the case, if I'm just signing out my own bay, then it seemed to me that we're raiding the bakery kitchen of whatever is there.
Yeah. As we know from our previous excursion to the bursar's office, I've been sort of tracking what everybody has been spending on stuff.
Sure.
I think we can just add that. You're right. You're a culinary student. They take it out of your paycheck. They like sign out the cost of materials to your account. Absolutely.
If that's the case, y'all, we have a lot of options, and over the past 5 minutes, I've been writing some of them down.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Your notebook is wild.
I can't wait.
I'm like fully losing control of the podcast, but go for it.
You You like it this way, and you
I
know
do.
it.
It's true.
My name's Ian McEwen. I'm the new GM of this podcast.
You made a game?
I think on the spot just now I made a game. I no
Okay.
guarantees that it will work,
I can't wait.
but I have an idea.
Do it.
Unless you have a game that's actually a game.
I'm the game master. I have come up with game content for you. But do you want to tell us about your game?
Okay,
Can't
here's
wait.
my game.
I'm so thrilled you made. Tell us everything.
Show and tell.
Okay. I have there's 4 people who are not me around. There's Paz, right?
Yes.
Included. So I've broken up the ingredients into 4 major sections. With 4 options apiece.
Wow.
So my pitch is that I'm going to lay out all the food we have on the table, and then we'll go around and everyone can roll 1d20 to determine what of the 4 options we get to pick in each category. And then as a group, we can talk about the dish that we make with those 4
It's like
sets of ingredients.
Chopped, but randomized.
I
Yes.
love this
I love this.
so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Listeners, I'm learning about this game in real time. Ian, we have like production chat where you can tell me about things you want to do. Nope, learn about it real time.
I just came up with it right now.
Incredible.
Inspiration struck.
Yeah.
It really
That's
did.
another gold star.
That's a
Yeah.
gold star.
Truly.
That's a
Fuck
good gold star.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just marking down my gold star. Okay. So,
Yeah. Okay, it's your show, man. Let's play this game.
Do it.
okay. So, guys, here's the master list of all the things that we have that I pull out of the school kitchen.
Wow.
We've got chicken.
Whoa.
We've got eggs.
Whoa.
We've got fish. We've got eggplant. Those are our main, our primary ingredient options. For our secondary ingredient options, we've got bread, we've got rice, we've got various like green veggies, and then we have potatoes.
Whoa.
For our third, which would be our third ingredient, it's not quite the garnish, but it's maybe
Just the
like
support or
it's the
side.
support component. Yeah, exactly. We've got like peppers and spice, i.e. cayenne. We've got citrus components. We've got yogurt, or we've got alliums like scallions and onions, and I don't know if garlic.
Garlic's an
Garlic's
allium.
allium.
Yeah, and garlic. Did you
Okay.
say boo?
Yeah.
Bex in
Toxic for Bex
IRL.
is, but Ibra's stomach okay.
Ibra's fine. What
And
about
then-
Paz, though?
Oh, Paz has dietary restrictions.
Oh,
That's true.
what are Paz's dietary restrictions?
Paz can't eat wheat and rye, starchy beans, cabbage, mushrooms, stone fruit, and artificial sweeteners.
Oh man, so if we roll bread, we gotta
Reduced
Because we did like a non-gluten cake.
It was sourdough though.
We're
so it
gonna
has
all work
some
together,
gluten,
and we're gonna cook
Yeah.
with whatever we roll. And then our fourth is sort of like the garnish or the finishing. We've got soy / ginger. We've got butter. We've got just fire, just straight flambe, and then
Amazing.
we've got herbs, fresh herbs.
Wow.
Incredible.
Roll for initiative.
Oh my God, yeet!
you
Nice.
you eat
Yeah.
it?
I eat it!
Oh my god.
Yes!
Okay, so great. So who's first? Fran is first.
14.
14.
She got a 3.
15.
Paz is last. We've got Fran first, and then Ibra, and then JJ, and then Paz.
Nice.
Okay, so Fran, roll a d20, and I will tell you what of the 4 ingredients we will use. We got chicken, eggs, fish, or eggplant.
Okay. It's a 20 again.
Whoa!
Holy moly.
Wowie.
Nice.
Okay. So, yeah, I rolled a 20. So, is it a random, like, is it like between 1 and a certain
I
number?
marked it. Yeah, 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11
Okay.
to 15.
Okay, sure.
All right.
You picked my least favorite ingredient as a human. I'm so excited that we're gonna cook it. We are cooking with eggplant as our primary.
Wow.
Oh, that's I should have done that. Great. That's what I'm
Holy
gonna do.
moly.
Okay, great. I'm changing spice. That'll be the end. So tomatoes, citrus, yogurt, and alliums.
18.
18. We are cooking, guys, with eggplant and yogurt. That's what we know so
Oh.
far.
Interesting.
Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Very Mediterranean.
North
Great.
African also.
I did these in the wrong order. Great. Awesome. JJ, you're up. Now we're dealing with the secondary ingredient, which I skipped, which is bread, rice, mixed vegetables, or potatoes.
Running the game. It's harder than it looks, huh?
Fucking A. I'm already
I
tired.
rolled a 15.
15. Ooh, veggies. Okay, bonus question. What kind of green veggies are we working with?
We got eggplant,
Ooh.
we got yogurt.
I feel like arugula.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh.
Rocket for our British listeners.
Rocket,
Arugula.
yeah.
Okay, anyone else got something to add to the arugula? I mean, like, there's a ton of green veggies in here.
Yeah. Broccolini. Love
Broccolini's fun.
Asparagus
I could do a broccolini.
Asparagus.
makes your pee smell.
Broccolini or asparagus? Let's choose.
Should we roll off for it?
Yeah.
What are we rolling?
Above a 10, it's broccolini. Below a 10, it's asparagus.
Cool.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
11.
11. It's a 7.
Oh!
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
So I think
I love this game.
So you know what? You rolled higher, so we'll go with asparagus. My rule was dumb.
Mine was closer to 10 and yours was farther from 10.
No, but it should just be who rolled higher gets what they want. My thing is dumb. I overcomplicated
It's hard
it.
running a game,
It's
isn't
hard
it?
running a game. Thank you, Misha, for running a game.
My pleasure.
The worst part is that I didn't tell you that there's a third vegetable in this alternate universe called asparolini, which
What?
is
It's aspirulini. The whole time it was aspirulini.
Okay, back to it. Final. So this is our finisher ingredient.
Yeah.
For Paz.
Okay.
We've got soy/ginger, soy ginger. We've got butter. We've got just fire. And then we've got spice and herbs.
Okay.
Ooh.
8.
That would be butter.
Ooh.
Oh, and then I'm going to do a bonus roll for me to add an ingredient from the section.
Oh my God, amazing.
Okay, I'm going to do 2. 1 to see what section we roll in.
Okay.
20, it's more finishing ingredients.
Cool.
And then it's herbs and spice.
I do love herbs.
Okay,
I'm glad herbs
so
got
here's what we've
picked.
got to work with, ladies and germs. We've got eggplant, arugula, asparagus, a rustic yogurt,
Nice.
Okay.
butter, and like herbs and pepper. So here's the question. Does that violate any of the dietary restrictions of anyone in our group?
I don't think so.
Any allergies or dietary
No
restrictions?
gluten.
No.
They can eat butter. Paz can eat butter.
Pasky butter.
Cool.
Okay.
There's a Middle Eastern dish. I'm trying to look at the pronunciation, but it's sheikh al-mashi,
Okay.
which is literally stuffed eggplant in a yogurt sauce.
Whoa.
It's usually stuffed with like pine nuts and meat,
Okay.
but there are vegetarian versions.
So we could stuff it with the broccolini. Maybe like
Yeah, or the
puree the
asparagus.
broccolini.
It's asparagus. Stop
We can
wanting.
maybe
I know
do-
you pitched
Sorry.
broccolini.
Sorry. You're right.
Work with the
Asparagus.
ingredients
Sorry,
you have.
know what? You're right. I have to let it go.
But it could be like a side salad type of thing. Like they might
Yeah.
not necessarily be the same.
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
need to be the same component. I'm thinking like chopped, where
Yeah.
sometimes they'll have like
Yeah.
multi-courses.
Wow.
Okay, so what we've been talking about is coring out the eggplant, using some of the inside of the eggplant too for the stuffing,
Yeah.
along with like probably very, very small chopped asparagus.
That'd be elvish asparagus.
Asparagus.
And then, okay, so then if it's asparagus and roast eggplant so far on the inside, we have herbs and peppers to work with. What would be good in there? You know, what
I
kind
mean,
of herbs?
that could also be stuffed with it.
Peppers and seasoned peppers.
I know, like what kind, like spicy chili peppers
Let's
or like
see.
red bell peppers.
Bell pepper would definitely work.
Definitely
I think bell pepper makes sense.
And
Yeah.
like chives, maybe.
Yeah, I like chives.
And or like dill. Dill would also work.
Ooh, dill.
dill.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Obviously,
Okay.
it's dill. You gotta do dill with the yogurt. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we've got stuffed eggplant with eggplant, asparagus, dill, red pepper, and chives. And
Yeah.
then we have a yogurt sauce underneath. What does it say about the yogurt sauce?
It's cooked in the yogurt sauce
Whoa.
usually. And it can be stuffed with like pine nuts and stuff too. So
Cool.
if we have pine nuts.
Oh, that could
anywhere
work
else.
for herbs. I love that.
Yeah, I like that.
We'll rustle up some pine nuts.
That's awesome.
Hey, listeners. I don't know about you. Is anybody else really hungry?
We said like episode
Fan art.
1.
Food fan art.
Food fan art and recipes.
Fan art of the food.
I'm gonna,
Bring that back.
Lynn, text this to me. I'm gonna put the recipe for this in the show notes.
I'll also check some of my friends to see if they have a family recipe for this
That is
specific.
so
Yeah.
fun. Oh, I hope somebody out there makes this dish and tells us how it is somehow. So if you're out there listening and you're the one person who decides to make this dish, I hope you let us know that happened sometime
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
future.
Post it on Instagram. Tag us in it.
What a gift you gave us with this. This is that was such a delightful experience we all just shared.
Yeah, thank
you.
you so much,
was really
Ian, for
special.
making a game for us on the spot.
That was really
loved
special.
I loved
really
that.
I
liked
hope it was
that.
impactful.
No, I really
That's how I'm
enjoyed
gonna
it.
cook my dinner from
That
now
really
on.
warmed my heart.
Yeah, just roll dice and pick ingredients.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Hey there, it's Misha. This is the rest stop. Come take a break beside the path with me, just until we catch our breath. First up, as usual, I want to say a huge thank you to our patrons at patreon.com/wanderingpathpod. We got our biggest influx of new patrons yet this week. That is amazing news. Thank you so much to The Queer Mess, Patrick H., Sparrow, and Asa V for signing up. And of course, a huge shout out to our Voyager level patron, JWX. We love you so much! I don't think it's a coincidence that so many of you joined up with us after the last detour, where we broke down how many hours go into making this show. It's a lot, but I love to do it, and it really does mean the entire world to us to have your support doing what we're good at and what we love. So if that's worth anything to you, even just a couple dollars per episode, and you want to bring us life, sustain us, and bring us to new seasons, sign up with us at patreon.com/wanderingpathpod. The Wandering Path is sponsored this week by Shaker and Spoon, a subscription cocktail service that helps you learn how to make handcrafted cocktails right at home. Every box comes with enough ingredients to make 3 different cocktail recipes developed by world-class mixologists. All you need to do is buy 1 bottle of that month's spirit, and you have all you need to make 12 drinks right at home. This week, I hosted a game night to teach some of my friends how to play Magic the Gathering, one of my favorite activities. The local gamer bar can be a convenient place to meet up, but I gotta say, it's so nice to be able to craft my own cocktails at home, as spicy as I like, and not have to shell out hundreds of dollars at the bar, especially with the price of cardboard these days. Gosh, have you seen it? I can cast a fireball spell and drink a fiery cocktail, all from the comfort of my own home. At just $40 to $50 per month, plus the cost of the bottle, this is a super cost-effective way to enjoy craft cocktails, and you can skip or cancel boxes at any time. Invite some friends over, class up your nightcaps, or be the best house guest of all time with your Shaker and Spoon box. Get $20 off your first order at shakerandspoon.com/wanderingpath. One more time, shakerandspoon.com/wanderingpath for $20 off your first box. That's it for now. Let's get back on the path and back to the show. Yeah, I think this is just a food podcast now. No,
Wasn't it always a food podcast?
No, we'll tell a story. I guess we'll tell a story, okay.
But we'll tell it with food.
Yeah, so, it's a quiet early evening in the Baker's Guild silo. And you've got your usual kitchen to yourself. You're laying out your ingredients. You've got things laid out for somebody to help you with prep, somebody to help you with the cook, and somebody to help you with finishing and plating.
Love it. Okay, so I take the biggest eggplant, because we're all going to be sharing stuffed eggplant, so it's like a football-sized eggplant,
Hell
right?
yeah.
I love an image of Gordon in front of just a large bay, like a large pantry cabinet.
Yeah, and like it's all laid out, and it's all at a cooking school, so it's all perfectly ordered.
While you guys are waiting for Gordon to give you jobs.
Yes, chef.
Heard, chef.
Yeah, sure.
Chef, yeah.
Dish area, immediately.
There's so much that's been going on for the rest of the world that, like, yes, making dinner together is a wonderful distraction, but, like, there's quests to be had, there's new powers gained, there's feelings to be processed? Maybe?
Yeah, feelings to be processed, period.
Okay, great, good. I'm proud of you. Does anybody feel strongly about any of the cooking positions? Do we want to roll for it?
Let's roll for it.
Do you want Ian to assign you?
Let's roll for it.
Okay.
I think we're rolling for it.
Yes,
Okay.
chef.
4.
8.
13.
Okay. JJ's on prep, Ibra's on cook, Fran's on finishing.
I love that.
Sick.
Spectacular.
That feels right.
Yeah, it does
weirdly.
feel right, doesn't it?
And I'm just
right.
overseeing everybody,
fire.
right? Walking from person to person,
This
or
is
what
so
am I
fun.
doing?
So, I mean, you tell me, but in my mind, Gordon's actually doing most of the work.
Yeah, great.
Hold on. No, actually, I'm gonna go back. Rest of the party, Gordon always does like a majority of the cooking, or like takes you out. You've previously handed over free will at restaurants, so that
Yes.
Gordon is gonna order for you. How much cooking do y'all do on your own?
Damn, great question. I think Fran is a, like, cup noodle girly.
Yeah.
She does not. She has no time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Fran's about convenience and efficiency.
I think Ibra's not creative with food, but can cook it. I think Ibra's actually a meal prepper.
Yeah.
Only
Well-
because of training. Usually, when it comes to anything not meal prepping for exercise, Ibra's not so good at it. But when it comes to like what they've got on their docket, on their scheduled food, they can make it really well.
Well, that makes sense because, like, we've covered your diet is prescribed by the doctors that own patents on your body.
Yeah.
I think JJ cooks, like, not as much as they'd like because it gets expensive, but they actually probably cook more to save money. And their grandmother would kill them if they didn't cook at home.
Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely.
JJ, I think, is the pendulum swing of both. It's like it has to be either convenient or cheap.
Yeah.
And then like sometimes we'll nail good in the middle. Yeah. But it's like sometimes JJ eats brown cube and kind of likes it.
Yeah. When I worked at a movie theater, this is Mayana talking. They discounted all the food, so I would have $2 chicken strips every night that I had a shift. It was not a good situation, but it was the situation that made sense at the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sustenance, exactly.
And very much how it would be in the bara, where like
Absolutely.
all of the leftovers it's all leftover bar food.
Yep. It's all this, it's like discounted food at Boggins or like, whatever's around or like whatever people are giving out at the end of the night.
The veggies
Yeah.
you're getting are like crudité,
Salsa.
fried pickles, and fried Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, Fran's diet is rancid. It's terrible.
That's why she needs that good skincare routine.
It's true. It's something I gotta. Thank God for genetics, man. You know.
It's pronounced Francid.
Rancid. That, you know
Can you
what?
get a
I
party point
resent
for
it,
that?
but that's absolutely a party point.
get a
That is a
begrudging-
unanimous party point.
And
begrudging
it's
party
on the
point.
board.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Francid diet.
Wow.
Put that on a T-shirt. Us.
Yeah. so,
Rancid vibes.
Okay, Gordon, you lay out all your ingredients on the prep table, and you tag JJ in and get to work.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to cut the top off this eggplant. We're going to scoop out the insides, and then we're going to chop up the inside of the eggplant, as well as the other veggies we have.
Yes, chef. Heard chef.
I take my sharpest, like 8-inch chef's knife. Maybe it's probably a 10-inch chef's
Whoa.
knife. 'cause,
Ooh.
yeah.
I'm a dwarf.
I take my 10-inch, okay?
Just checking.
and I cut like the first sort of like inch off the top of it sideways, right? So now laid out, it's like a boat, or it's going to be a boat on its side. And then I take my paring knife and I run a little like outline of what we're gonna cut on the inside, and then I hand the eggplant and a very big spoon to JJ so you can scoop.
Great.
Yeah, Dungeon Meshi is playing behind my eyelids. It's great.
Not sponsored.
And I think while you scoop, I'm gonna chop the asparagus. How's scooping the eggplant? How does that go over for you?
You want
Fine.
Yeah,
for
why
it.
don't you go ahead and roll
for
a sleight of hand.
Great. 13.
Okay, you reach in, like the eggplant is the biggest eggplant that Gordon could find, and he's using a lot of like human tools. I think with a 13, you do a decent job of scooping out the eggplant itself. I think maybe you don't manage to salvage all of the innards and make a little bit of a mess around the kitchen, which it being after hours.
I'll clean it. It's fine. Clean as you go.
Yeah, heck
Yeah.
yeah. And you know what you didn't do, which you could have done, the beginner move is like you scoop too deep, and then the spoon goes through the side of the eggplant, and then you
Oh,
have
no.
to like,
I think the problem is I was erring on the side of caution.
which is great. I
Yeah.
love that.
Classic
You
JJ.
can always scoop more.
Yes, you can. You can never scoop less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like Ibra's coming in with a trash can to help out and is like, yeah, no, one of my trainers was teaching me about a French phrase. I think it's mise en place.
Boy. Okay.
I hate it.
Oh, that's so wrong that it might just as well be right.
No.
Okay, Fran. Mm-hmm. Gordon and JJ are cooking in the kitchen. Ibra and Paz are just chilling out in the Baker's Guild hall. What are you doing?
I think, I'm watching all of this happen, and I'm like between the car and the fact that I'm realizing like I don't cook a whole lot, and that, my life is just constantly moving. And I think I like that it's constantly moving, because when it stops for any reason, all of these things come up that I try not to think about. We still just have no clue what we're doing. And I think like it's easy to just keep trugging along and not think about that. But like, when I was driving with Gordon the other day, like, who knows what's out there? Who knows what lies beyond this mortal coil? And just like, while we're currently in this current mortal coil, it's just like, there's so many forces beyond our control. The city feels increasingly large to me. And I've never had to worry about that before. I never had to worry about any of this before. And now on top of that, I also have to worry about like this thing that I always dreamed about, this thing that I was hoping that Thorgan would one day bestow upon me is also rife with sacrifice and I guess Fran's in this moment wondering like when's it gonna make sense?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not even asking you.
Yeah.
And also, what else are you gonna have to sacrifice?
Yeah.
And what do you choose to sacrifice?
Yeah, I'm thinking about all my cherished memories and like which ones are next and which ones could be useful to this bigger thing that's beyond me, and like am I willing to do that? And of course the answer is yes, because like I'm just one person, and if my prom date or a birthday party or the time my mom gave me a gun is something that can build something more important than me, why wouldn't I give that up? And so I guess I'm like taking stock of that as well, of like what am I willing to put on the chopping block for the greater good?
Yeah. Do you vocalize that out loud to anybody?
I think I'm gonna go over to Paz and Ibra. I think I'm just gonna see what they're talking about. I think that in this moment I want to think about something else for a little while.
Okay. Ibra, what are you and Paz talking about?
Ibra really wants to talk about what happened, really wants to talk about electricity, really wants to talk about the night, and is trying to gauge Paz's emotional state and dancing around in conversation just to feel Paz out before figuring out if it's the right time to dive deep or not. Should I roll insight?
Yeah.
Ooh.
15.
Nice.
15, she is just like shaken and exhausted. I think as soon as y'all get settled and Gordon and JJ start getting to work, I think she sort of wanders over back to the pantry and grabs just like a handful of like walnuts. Just was incredibly hungry and is like letting that be her focus. And it's like, these walnuts are really good. They have so much food here.
Gordon, is everyone like really tense right now? I say, scooping poorly or midly.
Gordon was like literally humming while cutting, like, and he stops and he looks up and he like notices how quiet the room is.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it is really tense in here.
It seems like something really big happened and they all look kind of upset.
Yeah, good point. I feel like we should go ask them.
Should we go?
Okay, when we pass off the food,
we're gonna,
let's bring it up just casually.
Yeah. We'll be super normal about it.
And then I think back to the text that Fran sent me earlier, where it said that Ibra and Paz were getting close, and I like start to put together, like, wait a second, people didn't kiss or something. Like, what's happening?
Just
and then I'm like
sniffing.
looking from Paz to Ibra.
I love
And they're
this.
making meaningful eye contact with each other.
Yeah, they're sitting together at a
Ibra looks
table.
super concerned.
Can I roll? It's not investigation. It's
No, that's
perception?
insight.
Insight.
I love
Yeah,
a
go
classic
ahead and roll insight.
misunderstanding.
I rolled a 2.
I'm so happy!
You look over and catch Fran sort of like contemplating thoughts and then shake herself out of it. And like she's sitting off on her own and you see Paz and Ibra sitting very close to each other, like at a like coffee table and just like sort of whispering to each other, like sitting really close. And and Paz is sort of like leaning on Ibra a little bit.
Sharing some walnuts.
And I'm watching them, and at that second, like I've taken my focus so off the cutting board that I like cut my finger just a little bit. Oof.
Wash it off.
Yeah, it's like a teeny little cut.
1 slashing damage.
Damn it! I did that to myself.
That's great.
Hey, what happened? Are you good?
I'm fine, and I'm staring at you and then Paz. How are you guys?
I'm okay.
That sounds so guilty. That sounds like the guiltiest thing of all time. And I go, great, okay, I'm just gonna go put a bandage on this. And I stomp out of the room.
Whoa.
I love this so much. Oh my god.
Guys are fighting. Oh no.
Oh my god, I love it.
I'm holding a spoon. Continue.
Maybe I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna help out while he's bandaging himself.
What?
P.S. Now I'm not in the room to help guide us in the cook.
Oh, here we go.
that's so
I'm
true.
coming in to try to help guide in the cook.
Okay, go ahead and roll a survival check.
Yay. Oh, yay.
Oh no.
14.
Nice.
Okay, decent.
Solid.
It's an eggplant. What could go wrong?
meal prep. Meal prep.
This one doesn't have salmonella when I cut into it raw. It's probably fine.
It's probably fine.
Okay.
We're chilling.
We washed it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an eggplant. What could go wrong? That's the teacher. That's a party point for me.
Yeah. Ibra, you jump away, leaving Paz and Fran at the table.
Okay. How are you doing, Paz?
Like, really tired. I do think you were right about lightning powers maybe taking energy. I just got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
She like eats another
Yeah,
handful
you
of
should.
walnuts.
Yeah, you keep doing that. You're probably gonna need to eat different from now on, would be my guess.
Yeah. Fran, what is going on?
We're really in over our heads here. And I think no one really knows what's going on. And the people that do are keeping secrets from us or don't remember what's going on. And I think we know what's going on, but we don't really know about anything that's going on.
I think the city's under supernatural attack and that there's more even to it than that under
think,
the
yeah.
surface. And that maybe I'm part of it now.
I think you're unfortunately part of it now, and I'm really sorry about that because this is terrifying.
I feel like cosmic forces are amassing.
Yep.
Like there's like clouds are getting darker.
Yep. The sun is eclipsing the moon or something.
And my umbrella's made of lightning.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And you were the star in our dream.
Yep.
Yep. What was like the hardest thing you dealt with before today?
Well, my health has not been very good.
Yeah.
And that usually it's just like a struggle doing normal stuff.
Yeah.
Navigating infrastructure, getting around.
Yep.
Finding seating in places with standing room only.
Yep.
I have not had to deal with lightning-ified wraiths attacking me.
Yeah.
It's a whole new caliber thing.
Yeah.
I feel very unprepared.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that I have you guys who at least know like a little bit of what to do when something very dangerous happens.
And we just found out about that 3 days ago. So you're going to learn fast, because we did. I think what I'm realizing is like people are capable of a lot more than they think they are when they have to be. I'm just sorry you have to be.
Yeah, Fran, you think about Thorgan and the look on Thorgan's face when you mentioned that danger was coming, and you remember Fuller's face, impassive though it normally was, when he was talking about preparing for unnamed dangers on the horizon. And you think about the books that JJ and Gordon have been seeking out in these libraries that seem to leave them with more questions than answers. Where do you think the answer might be next? Where would Fran start looking?
Yeah. I really want to know more about this Astra. I really want to know more about where it comes from. I want to know what it is, and what Fuller said, that Astra is like thoughts made real or wants made real, but we don't know where those wants come from. And I guess I kind of want to know where this fucking Astra's coming from. Like I know we like there, like you can buy it and everyone has it and there are these depositories or whatever, but like what are these things? Like why are they so integral to our lives? And I don't really know how they get made, and I don't really know what goes into, like, if I had to sacrifice something to make a tag, what the fuck are people taking that makes Astra so available to everybody?
Great questions. There is a big, giant pit in the center of the city where you might find those answers.
Yeah, and I think like we drove past that pit, right, when we were going to the church.
You drive past that pit anywhere
Every
you
day.
can
Yeah,
go. It's pretty visible throughout most of the city.
Yeah, and I think like as a civilian, would we know that's where the Astra comes from? Do we
Yeah.
be like, you're like, that's where Astra comes from, and you go like, yeah, like when you point to a factory and you go like, that's where electricity comes from or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is the Astra mine.
Okay.
It is the mine that Minetown was built, or like it is the central thing of the city.
Yeah. Okay, so I think like I turn to Paz and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't think any of us know what's going on. But I do want to find out, and I'm really sick of wondering. So I think we got to go to this pit. Do you want to go to the pit?
You're just gonna jump right to the pit.
I mean, I don't want to jump into it, but like, I think that's next. That feels like that's what's next.
There's no hiding on the sidelines anymore.
No.
If we gotta dive in, we gotta dive in.
Yeah.
She looks down at her cane and she's like, I think I'm gonna need like several more rubber tips if we're going into a mine.
I'm gonna, can I get your cane? Can I look at it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna make this better for you. And that's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna start running schematics and trying to figure out what arcane master things I can do to make this like more durable or more efficient for Paz.
Sure, absolutely.
Multi-tool cane.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start sketching frantically. And I think if we're sitting at like a table or whatever, like the cane is like in between us and I'm just in it.
Yeah, finally, a task that Fran can get her mind around.
And everything feels right with the world for just a second.
Yeah.
JJ, where did y'all go today?
Huh? Oh, we were at Ferris Park. Yeah, there's a dog park there.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you took
We took BG there. Some training and stuff, which was cool.
Oh, sweet.
And yeah, it worked out pretty well. I mean, Gordon talked to like 1 million people there while I was filling out paperwork, but it's no big deal. Yeah, are you okay? What happened? Fran's talking about a test of will and y'all are saying something about lightning powers passes.
Oh.
What happened?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm gesturing wildly with the spoon in hand.
So, I got a little bit of eggplant in my
sorry.
eye. It's all good. Don't worry about
wipe
it.
that off.
All good. So basically the escape room wasn't an escape room. It was the test to the whoever the cool magic guys were. And we walked down into a place that shouldn't have existed, like down a whole bunch of stairs, and then we got down there and there were a bunch of weavers.
Uh-huh.
And they were like pulling the strings out of people's heads, and like it turns out that the strings are memories, but like only the feelings of the memories.
Okay.
And so like I think Fran said like they were grayscale now. So I think Fran's a little scared about like the cost of the magic. But yeah, I wasn't there for that because the guy was talking about how Astra is dangerous, and I don't know how much I've told you, but I'm basically all Astra.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And so I had a little bit of it was a panic.
Yeah, a Lil Menty B?
Little Menty B.
Yeah, uh-huh.
This is just
Cool.
a little bee.
And the lightning powers?
Oh, that's important. Yeah, Paz was calming me down when all of a sudden somehow we dropped the box with the crystal in it. And then I saw a knight open the box, and nobody else saw the knight. But everybody else saw the box open.
Uh-huh.
And then because it was open, I don't know, all of a sudden it was like the Wraith was like, yo, I'm here.
Sorry, there was a Wraith?
It showed up as soon as the box opened.
Okay, so you got attacked?
So we got attacked. Fran and I got attacked, and then it was okay. We didn't get hit.
Good.
And then Paz was like, don't touch my friends. Or leave them alone, or something super awesome like that. And just zap lightning out of her fingers, and it shrieked and fell down, and I stabbed it, and it caused lightning to go up and thunder to crash.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Cool. So what you're telling me is... That's in character. So what you're telling me is that there's a secret society of some kind of magical weavers.
Yeah.
That are doing something with Fran. That you're made of Astra.
Yeah.
And Paz's powers now, which is sick.
Yeah.
Which is tight as fuck.
And they're strong. They hurt. Technically, she hurt me a little bit when I went to go prove to her that she couldn't.
Just gesturing, like mouth agape with the spoon, like white knuckling the spoon. And this all happened while we were just at the dog park?
Apparently, yeah. But the dog park sounds nice.
Yeah, it was great. It was very cool and all. Very eventful. We did find a piece of Astra. That was... Oh, actually, no, that was...
Did you get a wraith?
What? No.
Oh.
We would have told you if we had been attacked right away. That's what I'm...
Sorry.
I'm not upset with you. I'm upset that y'all were possibly in danger and you didn't tell us.
It was so fast. I'm really
You
sorry.
had a whole car ride here?
Well, I was driving.
Okay, yeah, don't text and drive, actually. That's good.
You get
good
mad
point.
at me when
I will continue to get mad at you, and I'm now threatening you with the spoon. The spoon is very important to the character now.
I'm honestly threatened by this spoon right now.
A lot has been going on.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to take in, and I'm much more nervous about us keeping things from each other instead of relying on each other when shit goes down. None of us are in this alone now. We had a weird prophecy dream, but even if it wasn't that, like, you are my friends. And I'm very, very grateful for that, and I don't want to lose that when things are fucking going haywire. I'm here for all of you, and I know that you're all here for me, and...
Always.
Yeah, and so, no secrets, okay?
Deal.
And I think I hit you with the spoon a few too many times. I'm going to go wash it, because
that's
that's not
okay.
sanitary for use while cooking.
I've got the napkin. I'm starting to clean up the little bits on the counter.
There's so much eggplant now everywhere.
Okay, so Gordon has walked back in. Gordon has I have a totally different demeanor than when I left.
Oh.
I walked out all stompy and pissed, and I walked back in sort of serene and like contemplative. I walk past like them having an argument. I don't even notice because like all the stuff in the kitchen's not done, and I just start doing the rest of it, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I pick up some of like the stray eggplant that's like all over the counter, scoop it into a bowl, put it in a blender with the yogurt and some salt and pepper, and I blend that up to be like a whipped eggplant yogurt
I love it.
for the base.
Amazing.
I take the chopped vegetables that we did earlier, I throw them in the pan with butter on super high heat, and I get the asparagus and the eggplant and the red pepper, like a nice solid like char on it, you know, really good. Turn the oven up to 500 as high as it goes. Pop the eggplant in. I think the recipe said we cook it in the yogurt. So the yogurt sauce some of the yogurt sauce is in the bottom. That's roasting away. And while that's all cooking, when it finishes, I'll take that out, put the sautéed in, cover it, and finish it. But it's like very seamless, right? It's like chopping, oven open, oven close, turn the heat on, little flip of the veggies. And I'm just thinking to myself, and then eventually I say, you guys, what if it's a spell?
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
A spell?
A spell?
Right. Let me go back. So, I walked out of the room, and I won't tell you what I was thinking about, but I was thinking about, someone being under a spell, and I'm like looking up at Paz, and like looking from Paz to Ibra, being like, someone putting someone else under a spell of some sort against their will.
Okay.
And as I was wrapping up my finger, I was thinking about that, and then all of a sudden it occurred to me. What if no one can remember anything in town because they're under some kind of mind control spell?
Whoa.
Is that possible? I look to JJ. I'm like, is that something that's even possible?
I don't know, there's a lot that's apparently possible that I thought was impossible.
Still waving the spoon
Yeah.
around.
There's nothing left to be funny.
I was scratching my
Mass
head with it.
amnesia. Well, the war, there was magic, and they used magic to end the war, right?
Not mass amnesia, a mass forgetful spell, a mass mind control spell.
I mean...
But why would they choose different people to target and not everybody?
Yeah, why is it some people and not everyone?
So... Oh, you two really need to pay more attention in your magic classes.
I haven't...
Were we supposed to be taking magic
didn't go to
classes?
school.
Okay,
crap.
fair.
I didn't go to college.
But there's very few magical capabilities to completely override one's willpower. You can contest it. You can fight
You can
against
will
it.
against it.
You can will against it. And depending on what happens, sometimes it's just like, luck of the draw, roll the dice, that some people can break through spells like that. But it could be that, like, some kind of enchantment or something is happening, or some abjurative wards are placed, but some people, it might not affect everyone that it comes into contact with. But I don't know how. It'd have to be something that either is imbued in an object or is perpetually inherent to something that would...
Is it the Astra? Everybody has Astra. They carry it with them all the time.
But JJ remembers. JJ carries Astra.
But JJ might be immune.
Yeah,
What
and
the
JJ sits down and is like, okay. Well, we know that, like, spells can be replenished. We have enchantment magic, like the funiculars, or like how we get electricity through things, or I don't know, air fresheners that are constant prestidigitations. Like, so there are ways that we have spell repeaters.
But what about this? What about the Astra we just found? What if that's the thing that they're trying to get? Like, if they're running out of whatever Astra they need to use the specific spell that you're talking about, Gordon, they would need to harvest more to keep everybody forgetting stuff.
It also begs the question of, like, what opportunity is presented when people forget things.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because one of the people who's affected by this magic is the magistrate.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That has to be on purpose then.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
So Ravona not being affected is also on purpose, so she could...
She has an axe that's the same color as the Astra we found.
Well, okay. Let's run it back real quick.
Yep.
Clearly, there are probably multiple people in the city that are being affected by it, and it doesn't necessarily correlate with everyone's power or position or status in this world, but for some people, it does.
But Ravona also has access to the magistrate.
And can influence the magistrate by telling her things that may or may not have happened because she can't remember.
But Ravona answers to the governor.
What?
Wait.
She's in the governor's office. We don't know how deep this goes.
Fuck!
Wait,
Everybody in the room roll insight.
Oh my god.
Can I get advantage?
No!
Ibra, you don't have to roll.
Yeah. No, Ibra immediately is like, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
24.
Oh, fuck.
So 5.
An 8. Not good.
JJ, as you guys are like coming together with this theory, like having this brain blast moment, you look askance at Paz, and this entire conversation is making Paz incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh no.
I just think you're assigning motives to people really, really fast, okay? Just like, maybe it's not all an evil conspiracy that goes all the way to the top, is all I'm saying. Maybe it only goes up to the middle. Maybe there's just like weird supernatural force.
And maybe the top isn't in control. Maybe the top is a victim as well. We don't know. We don't know what's happening.
Paz, I don't know you that well. What do your parents do?
My mom works in publishing. She publishes books, and I live with her, and I've lived with her my whole life, so it's really just been her and me. And she looks at Ibra, and her voice is shaky.
Paz's family is Paz's mom. Paz's family is me and her mom, and the guy
because my dad wanted nothing to do with us, okay? It's...
Yeah. He's also, and Ibra kind of looks with raised eyebrows and a pleading, apologetic look.
My dad's the governor.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And
So the car
yeah,
we drove over here
that's why it's...
is a favor from the governor?
I guess...
Did you call your dad to
No.
pick us up from the dustpan?
No, I called the car company and I told them to bill my dad.
But they know that they picked us up in the dustpan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It'll be okay.
We didn't know that. Oh my God.
He really doesn't want anything to do with us.
Yeah, until he puts it together, because the magistrate filed that we're an official organization now, right?
Yeah, and your name's also on that list.
Yeah.
That is information that will be shared with the special forces, I don't know, the whatever.
That's why the workshop moves.
We'll need to cover our tracks a lot,
God.
I think. Thank you.
Thank you for
I'm
telling
so
us.
sorry.
Thank you for telling us.
I'm sorry. I kept it a
Don't
secret.
apologize. Hey,
It's okay.
don't apologize.
It's okay.
That's okay.
It's
Why would
not
that's
our
no one's
fault.
anyone's business.
It's not our fault where we come from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not our fault.
Oh my God, what is he gonna say now that I have lightning powers?
It's okay. It's okay.
He doesn't have to know.
He doesn't have to find out about that if you don't want to tell him. If you guys don't
I
talk,
don't want to tell him.
don't tell him.
I don't want to tell him.
Hey, don't
Okay.
Tell him.
Okay.
don't tell him.
You don't owe him anything.
No.
Do you think he'll recognize your name if it's not using his last name?
It's my mom's last name.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but he's such a narcissist. Do you think he'll really pay any enough attention? I'm sorry, I'm reaching.
Also, if they're investigating these things, oh my God.
JJ goes
fuck.
silent.
Okay,
Okay.
get it together,
Yep,
everyone.
absolutely.
JJ's probably right.
Yep.
If we are this connected, they are probably watching us, and we're going to have to do a better job at covering our tracks.
Yeah.
Second point.
Yeah.
What do we do with this information?
That's a great question. Well, for one, Ravona was looking for, and Paz has seen it, right? Paz has seen it at this point?
Yeah, Paz saw it when it fell out of the box.
Right. Ravona was looking for this, and I'm going to hold it out.
Oh, JJ and Gordon found some.
We found a fleck. We put it in one of your vials.
What?
It's
What's
too
a fleck?
small. Well, a fleck of Astra.
And it's the same color as this one?
Yes.
I take it out. We hold it right next to it.
How did you find that?
Oh my God.
BG found it.
Good boy.
Good boy, BG.
Good boy.
Extra stretches.
Whatever this is, that's what someone's looking for. And, oh my God, what if it's the governor's office that sent the mech?
Whoa.
I think, Paz, actually, you are right. We can't assign too much motive to anyone because as soon as we declare a motive, we'll have blind spots.
Right, you're right.
Because
You're right.
there are many people in this city that do not care for the way that things are right now. That
Yeah.
also have just as much incentive to take things down.
Yeah.
There are a lot of opportunities when people can't remember.
Yep.
It's the same as people not being able to see or...
What do the attacks have in common? They attacked Boggins. They attacked the dustpan.
They attacked the bridge, too.
Bridge.
The bridge. Areas that attract a lot of energy.
There's the dog park in my town. There's the major freeway artery.
Mm-hmm.
There's Boggins, which is kind of at the heart of the Bara.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have that list from Gwen of all these other places.
Yeah.
The factory, the
mansion.
mansion,
Astra powers all of that, right?
Astra powers everything.
Astra powers me.
Astra. It's got to be alive, right?
Or at very
And it's
least not
pissed
the
at
whole
us?
Truth.
That's a little far. I don't know.
Maybe you're right.
I gotta ask some doctors some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I need to talk to my family.
I think we got to go to the pit.
I think we got to go to the governor's office.
We gotta take some baby steps before we reach most of these places because, I don't know if any of you all know, the pit is really fucking dangerous.
We're not going to the pit. Who said we're going into the pit?
I said we were going to the pit.
We're not going to the
We
pit.
have
Are you
to go to the
serious?
pit. That's where all the Astra is.
We're gonna get so killed in the pit.
I don't want
think
to. I don't
we
want to
should-
die in the pit.
I think
okay.
we should do some training first before we go in the pit. Can we do a little training first before we go in the
We
pit?
have a lot of different leads.
Okay, fine.
You guys were all upset about all this stuff. I'm upset someone said we're going in the pit.
Sorry.
You said
Sorry.
the governor's office. Do you know how many...
That's like the
scary
pit
too.
of our society.
That's the pit of bureaucracy.
We can't sneak into the governor's office after dark and collect some evidence?
That's
I could
the
make a
pit.
lot.
Okay, tell me how
No,
you're
we
going to
don't-
reach the constellation.
Oh, it's in the concept.
Cecilia. She'll be back in a couple days. She's got to give us her pass now.
Gordon, you look down at your compad, and you have a text from Cecilia.
Oh, great. I thought I had her keys or something with her pass on it.
No.
That's so
I'm
funny.
That was so easy.
Yeah.
No.
So funny.
But you do have a text from Cecilia.
Great. What's my text say?
Young Gordon, how goes the deliveries?
Man, what do I say to that? I think I look up to Fran when I see the text, and I look up to the whole group, and I say, how badly do we need to get up to the constellation?
I have a travel pass to see my family as often as I need to, and I believe I can travel with one guest.
How many guests can Cecilia get?
Do I know that information?
It's been 3 days, and Cecilia's the only person who went.
Yeah, based on everything that Cecilia said before, it sounds like she doesn't have a guest.
It sounds like it might be Paz and Ibra.
And if I could get Cecilia's pass from her,
Yep.
that could be 3 of us.
Yep.
If you could get a way to help her, like, tell her that everything's here, and if she needs help, you can go.
Or do we try to get passes for all of us?
Yeah.
Is that possible? I've been trying for months.
We can also see if Gwen can get us in anywhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we work for the magistrate. We can see if the magistrate can send us up there.
It just means that if we go that route,
It's official.
it's
on the
official
books.
and on the books.
Fuck. Or, I mean, this is the fate of the city, right? It's
Yeah.
the fate of everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other people have passes.
You want to?
You want to steal?
I don't know.
We could.
This is my first day in the whatever you guys are doing.
Hey, you're doing great, by the
No
way.
idea
For
is
your
a bad
first day,
idea.
You're doing great.
No, but I look at it and I go, that's what I'm thinking. And I text Cecilia back. Man, is 4 days too far away, I wonder, to steal passes?
Time has been moving so strangely in this campaign, in
Yeah.
this show so far.
Yeah.
I think that's up to you as a player, my man.
Okay, well, that's my plan at the moment.
It's going so great, Cecilia. I can't wait till you're back. Let's get lunch, ?
Absolutely. I'm gonna get the whole debrief as soon as I'm back.
Great. Sounds good.
No issues?
None.
Can you roll me deception with advantage?
Because it's through text.
Because through text.
Smart.
And you
that's
don't text
great.
like JJ.
You don't text with your heart on your sleeve.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Wait, I have a better idea.
Okay.
What if I lie to her and tell her everything's terrible so she has to come back immediately?
Why would you do that to her?
So that we
You're
can
gonna get fired.
You're gonna get so fired if you do that.
Well, isn't this the fate of everything?
Don't you
Damn,
wanna get
dude.
fired?
Because we have to get up there.
Wanna get
Hang on.
fired?
This is such a fucking juicy story moment that I'm willing to go back and retcon this moment.
Hell yeah.
What do you say to her?
I think I say,
Honestly, Cecilia, this was a little bit of a big job for me, and it hasn't been going great. If at all possible, you might want to come back for some ... damage control.
and then a fire symbol.
There's a long time before she responds again.
Natural 20.
I think she just says,
Disappointing. I'll be back in the morning.
Oh, that hurt more than I was expecting it to hurt. Now I'm nervous about my plan.
Don't be. We stood up to Ravona. We fought a mech.
Yeah.
She'll understand.
And this food is delicious.
And also, it hasn't been going bad.
It's been going
You've
great.
been doing great.
Okay, great.
But you
This
were
is
right.
all
it is
a lie.
Too much.
Okay.
You didn't actually fail.
You're right.
You're just doing this to potentially save our entire town.
She's probably gonna be pissed for a lot of reasons, but we're trying to save everything.
Okay, great. I'm going to meet up with her tomorrow. I'm going to try to grab her pass. Who else's passes can we grab?
and I'm not supposed to call favors from my dad, right?
No!
Okay.
Oh, we sounded really aggressive.
Okay, one
Sorry.
No.
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 Yeah, do it one more time. Do it.
Yeah.
No, I get the idea. Thanks.
Sorry, Paz.
From here on out, you probably can't ask your dad for any favors.
I don't want to say that entirely. I think we have to
Okay.
ask him for favors really strategically.
Yeah,
Okay, you're
but
right.
It's like
In a way that benefits us.
You're right. Would Thorgan have a
I-
pass?
Hang on. I have siblings. I can steal some. I have
Oh.
dinner tomorrow night.
Oh my god.
I
You're
have
gonna
a-
rob your family?
I have a mandatory meeting. I'm not robbing my family. I'm robbing my siblings.
Okay.
okay.
That is a lot of things you just said. Yeah.
I'll get it back to them.
For sure. Yeah. No, that wasn't what I was worried about.
Yeah, and we can do that. Yeah. There's two of them and two of us.
Yeah.
And Gwen can't help at all.
I mean, I can ask. It's just, again, it'll be on paper.
Oh, right. We can't
Which-
do that. We can't do that. Damn it.
You know, for better, for worse, it's available to us, but
We
it is
can't
a
do
risk.
that. They can't know what we're doing. Man, okay. So here are the options. We could rob Ibra's siblings.
They each have a pass and they get +1s like you, right?
Yeah.
And you already have yours.
Yeah.
You already
Okay,
have
let's
one.
count seats. Cecilia has 1 seat.
I have
Ibra
2
has
seats.
2 seats.
2 seats, it's 3.
So
Brahma
then,
has 2 seats, and Hema has 2 seats.
okay,
So that's
yes.
6.
That brings us to a total of 7 seats that we can get if we steal your siblings.
How many of us are there?
So,
there are 5
so
of
we
us.
only need 1 from your siblings.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even easier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even easier. One of them is the one that uses it. One of the ones just stays up there. I'll just steal
Well,
the one that stays up
that
there.
sounds great then.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm sure nothing will go wrong in that situation.
Yeah, no way.
Ibra's gonna steal 1 pass from siblings,
Yep.
and I'm gonna steal 1 pass from Cecilia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
We're gonna go to the Constellation.
And then what? There's so much stuff going on down here. What are we going to do when we get there? We're going to go to the governor's
gonna go to
office
the
and we're going to, what,
governor's
knock on your dad's door and be like, tell us what the conspiracy is?
Yeah.
Damn it.
and-
Yeah.
that
That was
sounds bad,
about
doesn't
it.
it?
Yeah.
I know I'm often overcautious.
You're not. You're being smart. No, if anything, I think you know what to do more than you think you do, which is why I always tell you to finish your punctuation with a period, not a question mark. You are really fucking smart.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're also very fucking smart.
Thank you.
what do you think we should do, JJ?
I think we have some leads we need to follow down here before we make bold moves of stealing. Like, there's a lot of increased security on all of the funiculars right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's a really big risk, and we don't even know what the end goal is going up there. We don't even know if we're gonna get attacked while up on the funicular, as far as we know.
Okay.
I think
With our luck
follow
at
the
this
leads.
point.
We follow
I
the
think
trail.
there are a lot of leads here to get a better understanding of our, I hate to say it, enemy.
Yep.
Ugh, we do have leads, and Fran, I'm really stuck on what you're saying about the Astra being this unknown thing. Do you want to talk to my family?
Yeah.
We've been miners and tinkerers forever.
Yeah. I do want to talk to your family.
I toss Fran the vial with the tiny piece,
I catch it.
and I go, show them that so you don't show them the big piece.
Got it. Who should carry the big piece tomorrow?
I'm going to the Constellation,
So
so I
not
should
you.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out then as well.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll hold on to it.
Or, Gordon, do you want to?
Everyone looks
No.
at me.
No. You have to go talk to Cecilia.
I disagree. I think you should pass it to me.
Okay, do you
Yeah.
have your backpack on you, the backpack that you keep all your muffins in?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have it really quick?
You sure it's going to fit in the muffdelier?
I think I am positive it's going to fit in
I
the
like
muffler.
very dubiously hand her the muffdelier.
Yeah, I take the tag out and I press it onto your backpack.
The tag is laid across the front of the bag, slightly diagonally across the zipper, shines cold white, and then like sinks into the bag itself and like fuses with the bag. All of a sudden, as you're carrying it around your shoulder, as you always are, even when you're cooking?
Mm-hmm.
Question mark?
Every time.
Yeah. Even as you're carrying it, all of a sudden the weight of the bag, it's not a lot, it's just carrying muffins, but like the weight, it goes like anti-gravity, like the weight of it kind of disappears off your shoulder.
Whoa.
We don't have time. You have a lot more storage space now.
Wait!
Gordon, your muffdelier is now a bag of holding.
Yes! I've got a dog. I've got a bag of holding. This is Gordon's world, baby.
I think Gordon's now the permanent carrier of Astra.
Yeah.
Wow, that was cool.
That was sick.
I'm gonna like just get very close to you, Gordon, and I'll just say, this was Paz's birthday party, and if anybody should hold on to that, it's you.
You look over at Paz, and Paz looks back at you and nods.
I think a single tear comes to Gordon's eye, but he does not let himself get overcome with that emotion because that feels rude. And he, sniffles it down and wipes the tear. And he says, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
Ding! The oven goes off, and I pull out a perfectly charred eggplant boat that I, in a lovely, like, cooked whipped eggplant yogurt sauce, and I ladle the cooked vegetables in, and I place the little eggplant bonnet back on, and then I lied. We're not going to use chives. We're going to use cilantro, and I sprinkle cilantro over the top. Oh, I lied. I don't put the bonnet back on, so it's exposed with the stuffing, and then fresh cilantro over the top.
Gorgeous. Incredible. Delicious. The quiet rings out as Gordon sort of wordlessly plates the stuff and places it in front of you as each of you individually considers your next moves. And as soon as you place the final plate and sit around the 5 of you at a table, Paz looks down at her meal and is like, I'm sorry, the hunger's overtaking the awkward, and she just immediately dives in.
By all means.
Oh, thank you for breaking the seal.
By all
I'm so
means.
glad you said so.
By all means.
I'm so glad. I thought you were going to say you were allergic to eggplant.
No, it's so, oh my God, it's so good.
I go, wait! And I run to the kitchen. I pull out a bottle of white wine, Assyrtiko.
Yes.
And I pop it. It's got a tiny bit of effervescent, and I pour it in glasses.
Amazing.
Nice.
Thank
and
you.
as the food fills your bellies, your minds turn away from dire tasks just for a minute and just to enjoy a meal with each other. This excellent meal that your excellent chef friend has concocted.
Amazing.
Round of applause for the chef.
Cheers to saving the world, you guys.
To saving the world.
Let's do this.
Cecilia's going to be so mad at me.
Yeah, she is.
The Wandering Path was created by me, Misha Stanton, and produced by Bex Taylor Klaus, Lynn Rafil, and me. This story was game mastered and sound designed by me, Misha Stanton, and was played and performed by Bex Taylor Klaus, Lynn Rafil, Ian McEwen, and Mayana Barron. Cover art by Lynn Rafil, transcript assistance by Darby Summers, and music courtesy of the Independent Music Licensing Collective. Our production and house manager is Erin Bark. If you like what you're listening to, please tell your friends and let them know where to find us. Our website is wanderingpathpod.com, where you'll find links to subscribe and follow us wherever the path leads. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/wanderingpathpod. We're so grateful for anything you can do to help us keep making this show. Thanks for wandering with us. Till next time.